Good morning. Hey, I'm just going to go over a few details on the squat this morning, okay? So if you are doing your typical back squat, just some quick pointers. You'll need to get under the bar, get that bar back up here on your shoulders. So one just basic mistake a lot of people make is they put it way up here on their neck, and not only is it uncomfortable, it can do damage to your spine up here. Sit it back here on your shoulders. Your shoulders are made to carry the weight. So pull those arms back. So part of having an effective squat is actually having some good flexibility in your shoulders to be able to reach back and pull those shoulders back so that bar can sit back on your shoulders. So I'll show you here when I get under the bar. I'm putting this bar back here on my shoulders. Some people like it even lower, way down here. I like it just above, just down on the top of my shoulders. So I'm going to turn here so you can see. Well, you can't see it from there, but you can see it from here. Okay, so it's not at the top of my back, the bottom of my neck. It's sitting down a little bit lower on my shoulders. I'm pulling my arms way back, so it provides more surface area for that bar to sit on. And then I am keeping my core tight. You never want to let up on your core. But I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to feel my belly. And I'm going to sit down in my heels. I'm going to sit down on my heels, pull my knees apart. You can't see that. But I'm going to come down, keep my posture good. I am slightly bent forward. I'm going to scoot back here so you can see me just a little bit better. So I am going to come forward just a little bit, but this bar is directly over my feet. Okay? So when I come up, I'm driving my heels into the ground. And keeping this bar right in the middle of my feet, in the middle of my center of gravity, okay? So I'm coming down, my knees are spreading, I'm sitting down on my heels, I'm slightly forward with this bar right over the middle of my feet, driving up, locking my hips out. So that's some basic pointers on the squat. Now, the squat is the foundation to just about everything. You need to get a good foundation. Now, speaking of a good foundation, the foundation for your life is the love of God, okay? If you haven't grasped the love of God, if you haven't received the love of God, your foundation is shaky, okay? I want you to read today, I want you to read Psalm 136. And the refrain in Psalm 136, the thing that's repeated over and over again, is your love is eternal. And it goes back and it talks about all of the things that God has done for his people over the years. And at the end of each one it says, your love is eternal. Your love is eternal. Your love is eternal. And it's just over and over again. It's a great psalm to meditate on the eternal nature of God's love. Now, when it says God's love is eternal, that means it has no beginning and it has no end. Okay, God didn't one day start loving you. He just loves you. Because God is love, his posture toward you is love. Okay, he didn't see something you did and decide, oh wow, that really stirred me. I really love him, or I really love her. No, his posture towards you is love, because that's who he is. He just loves you from the beginning of time, even before time began, because God is eternal. He's not in time. So he created time. But he didn't start loving you when he created time. It was even before time began that he was loving you, that he showed his love towards you. And that love will never end. It's eternal. So it's not like it's going to last a really, really long time. It's the permanent state, his permanent posture towards you is love. And that will never change. That will never change. That's the way he sees you. That's what he is to you. So today, see him through those eyes, the love of God. This is your foundation. In the same way that the squat is really the foundation for your physical health and your physical fitness, even more so, it's hard to compare the love of God to a squat. Okay, we're just making a little parallel there. The love of God is whenever you rest in that love and you base everything you do in your whole life in that love, you walk in righteousness, peace, and joy which is what God said is the essence of the kingdom, and what he gives to you is righteousness, peace, and joy. That comes whenever you discover the love of God and discover how much God loves you. Have a blessed day.